Hello, hello, hello. Kim Antonucci with Movement Mortgage. Today we are doing Google My Business for real estate. I'm very excited. We have Empire Realty Group in the room and XP Realty. EXP, sorry. I'll get it. We are so excited to be here and share this information. So today we're talking about Google My Business for real estate. Just want to make sure I have the right slides up for you. So let's get into the agenda. We're going to talk about the what and why of Google My Business, how to set up and optimize your account, getting client reviews, that's going to be a big one, getting found on Google search, another big one, and then some Google Insights. So, what exactly is Google My Business? It's a free business listing platform that allows you to display your business information on Google Search and Google Maps. Your business listing includes a description of your business, your contact information, client reviews, photos, and questions and content. You should set up a Google My Business listing so you show up when consumers use Google search. It will help you get found and generate leads for your business. So of course everybody wants that, right? Everybody wants leads that aren't opposite. Let's get some real leads here. Okay, so Google My Business is all about reaching people in their local area. So basically, when you search for a business on Google, the Google My Business page shows up. You can see the mobile version on the left versus the computer version on the right. So a Google My Business profile displays a business's name, address, phone number, website, reviews, and hours of operation. Your business might already have a listing on Google because Google is always finding and adding businesses to its directory. So how do you find your business? Just Google your business name. If it's already in Google, you just need to verify it and claim it. So like Empire Realty Group is probably already on Google. Jim would just have to find that and verify it and claim it. Okay, now we're going to talk about the benefits of having a Google My Business profile. You need to make it as easy as possible for your potential customers to find you. Your goal is to connect with local home buyers and sellers. So those consumers are searching online, and having a Google My Business profile helps bridge that initial connection. Okay, so the first benefit of having a Google My Business profile is that it exponentially increases your visibility in search. So people typing in Elizabeth Yee with Realty One will see her show up on the top of search with her local business information. This obviously also adds credibility to your brand. So, like, I know when I go into Google, that's the first thing I do. Actually, here's a perfect example. I got sick of taking my Dodge Durango to the dealer because I want to say this nicely. Take all my money?
You like take advantage of
Take advantage. It's good. Nicely put. So I just Googled auto repairs Manlius, New York, because that's where I live, and called the very first listing that came up in Google on the maps. And of course, I went with them and they were awesome, and I'll probably use them forever now. But that's just a perfect example. People are going to search that way. So you're going to increase your visibility, show up in searches, and it adds credibility. The second major advantage is that you may appear in Google search and Google Maps when people in your local area search Google using keywords like real estate agents near me. So not only are you going to show up in the Google search, but also Google Maps. How many of us have the Google Maps app? How many of us use it to find general things in the area? So if somebody went in Google Maps and typed in real estate, wouldn't you love it for your name to come up? That would be pretty cool. Consumers are increasingly using Google Maps to find local professionals by searching directly through the maps. And they can click for directions, which I know. So I'm just going to plug this in here too as well. I know people are like weirded out about putting address in there because now like people can find you. But if you're using your like office, I know none of us really work in the office anymore. We work from home, but it's still going to be very important. You're going to see later in the presentation to have that address in there. Otherwise, when people search you, you never even come up because that's the whole algorithm of Google, is it bases it off of locality. Okay, so now we're going to look at how to set up your account. To qualify, you must have either a physical location or travel to visit customers in the location that they are claiming. You can use your home address as your physical location if you choose. I don't recommend that. For Google My Business accounts, Google wants to keep search results limited to local brands that customers can physically visit. Okay, so yes.
So if Google has an arrow pointing straight at your house saying with your business name attached, how do you change that?
Oh,
Yours is like that? I can try to help you at the end of the presentation.
Because what I found is we like a physical address on East Avenue, but if someone already claimed that, which they did, and I tried to claim it, Google will not let it. So now it's my personal address, and I can't change it.
so there's ways to actually do that instead of, I'm going to get it right, eXp Realty. You just need to add, right? You just add your name at the end of it.
Yeah,
So like Movement Mortgage is 5701 Enterprise Parkway, Suite C. I can claim that same location as long as I say Antonucci Lending Team.
Well, the problem is it's the S corps. You know, I mean, a lot of us use S corps, and the S corp has an arrow. I think mine is probably the same way. I'll research it throughout the presentation.
She's my girl. All right. So how many people here have a Gmail address? Good. That's awesome because that means you already have a Google account. If you didn't already have a Google account or a Gmail address, you will have to create one to set up an account. Next, it's time to add your business to your profile. You can use the search function to see if Google already has a record of your business, or just click the blue text at the bottom to add your business to Google. And also, there is somebody's calling me, 1 second. There is a Google Business app. Does everybody have that? Or anybody, really, I should say. You can also create your business through the Google My Business app. Okay, so you want to follow the prompts and select yes to add a location. Obviously, this is very important to show up in Google Maps. Enter the general area that you serve local customers, and you can always edit it later. Follow the prompts to add your business information, including your business contact information, service locations, and category. I know agents who put literally every location in central New York or upstate New York. Agents that put every location that they could think of in the area just to show up on Google.
What do you think of that? Usually you have to, they send you a postcard, you gotta do something.
Yes, but you can put in multiple different locations that you serve.
Oh, yeah.
Like, for example, Kim works with mainly in Rochester and Syracuse, so she
So
would.
the location is certain, it's fine, you just have to put it in for that.
Yes. A few numbers to keep in mind. There are over 3,000 Google My Business categories. You can only select one primary category, which is given the most importance in Google's algorithm. Obviously, the Google category for agents is real estate consultant. So enter that. Enter your contact information, including phone number and website. It's very important to put your website in there. This is so people can use the click to call feature or click to visit your website. You definitely want that in there. I mean, it makes sense. All of us want to be able to just search a business in Google. To be honest with you, when I search for businesses on Google, if there's no website button, I usually pass right through them because I'm like, who are they? Yeah. So I always click the ones that have a website because I check out their website first, and then I might click to call. Side note. So Google will need to verify your local business address, and they do so in most cases by mailing you a postcard with validation code on it. This is literally snail mail. So you have to wait for your postcard to come. The validation address needs to be a physical mailing address. It cannot be a post office box. Even if you only go into an office once a month, as long as you receive U.S. mail at that address, you can use it. Okay. Once you've completed, you'll see this screen confirming a postcard is being mailed with your verification code. When you receive it, return to google.com/business profile and complete your verification process by entering the code. Yeah, I would always put the office address. And that's how you're even going to be identified in Google's algorithm.
Is it easy to change the address?
Yes.
Do you want me to try right now?
Sure.
I think I
Get it, girl. Thank you, Brandy. Okay, so now we're going to look at optimizing your profile. Yeah, it's warm in here, right? Okay, like other social accounts, you can add some personalization to your Google My Business profile. In fact, it's a very important part of having a complete business profile. You can add your profile photo, create a cover image for your Google My Business listing. Recently, Google added a new capability to allow businesses 30-second videos. That's huge. Because we know video is the thing to do now, which is why my podcast is video. It gets way more views. Show customers what to expect when they arrive. How will they know they're in the right location? So you want to make sure that you post pictures of your actual office. If there are recognizable local landmarks nearby, show those. And then also consider posting pictures of some of your listings as well, because that's your product. So, yeah. Did you do 3,300 and then put a suite in? That'll help. I thought I actually saw a Google listing for you, Sheila. Hold on.
Don't be looking at me, I don't know. Look at her.
I'm looking her up right now. Yeah, so you already have a Google listing. So you just need to claim this. It says Sheila Vernetto, Empire Realty Group. Brandy, can you help Sheila? She needs to claim this. She already has a listing. Yep, perfect. Okay, so adding office photos. You want to add exterior pictures of your office location. It can help clients find you. And having a visual picture of the building that they're looking for will help them find you faster. And it also shows that you exist. Too legit. All right. So keep your Google My Business listing fresh. If you decorate your office for a holiday or have a promotion or event scheduled, post a new photo or video to keep your content fresh in your Google My Business listing. It's just like social media, just not as needy, but you definitely want to keep it updated so that people know that you're currently doing this job. If you are involved in a community activity, a toy drive, for example, post photos related to that event as well. Okay. So part of a complete profile is to provide a brief description about your business. Add a 750 or fewer character description that tells why your business is unique and what you have to offer your customers. Obviously, you want to make it a little different and kind of put in there what what you offer that's different than your competitors. Add the most important information first, because Google will only display the first 250 characters in the search results. So when somebody puts in a Google search and your business comes up, they're only going to see the first 250 characters. Yeah.
So what level of access would you like? So it's owner, employee, or agency?
Let me see.
this definition right here.
Yeah, I would just say employee.
No, that's okay.
Okay, so after every transaction, send your customers an email thanking them for their business and ask for a little help. Explain that a quick review on Google will help tell others. Yes.
How do you get rid of that?
That's a great point.
I know.
But only, I guess I would say, only email them for a review when it's,
Well, people put reviews in on their own.
yeah.
But you should respond to all reviews regardless.
And I do.
And I'm pretty sure you can't remove a bad one, but you can certainly respond to it.
Did those guys read the review?
Explain that a quick review on Google will help tell others about your service. Provide them the link for a Google review found inside the account. Remember, the more reviews you get and the more current your reviews are, the more Google is likely to push your search ranking higher. And then one extra perk, Google notifies you every time someone completes a review on your business page. So you can always go right out there and thank them for their review. So this is really important. Bonnie, are you doing this? Mm-hmm. After a closing, do you send the link to your Google review?
And what do you think? I sure do.
Oh, good girl. And then when you get the notification that they've reviewed you, do you thank them?
I write them back. Yeah,
Very good.
I certainly do.
Aw, she's so good. She also attends every single one of my classes. I'm surprised she's not sick of it yet. Okay, so your customers and potential customers can send you text messages from your Google business page. This is a great way to connect directly with people. So to get started with messaging, log into your Google My Business dashboard and click on messaging. Did you guys know you could do that? Text to your Google account? It's pretty cool. Once you have messaging enabled, you can set up the auto reply feature and add a welcome message. Something like that. Hi, thank you for your interest in our home loan services. We will get back to you within 24 hours. So just a note, before you can set up messaging, you do need to verify your account. So the account has to be verified before you can set this up. Okay, so now we're going to talk about Google 3-Pack. Does anybody know what this is? Bonnie? Do you know what Google 3-Pack is?
It's,
Six-pack, yeah, drunk.
I don't.
6 fat, 6 eggs.
Is it the right after your six pack?
Mm-hmm. It's what I have. No, I'm just kidding. The Google 3-Pack is the method Google uses to display the top 3 results for local search. So see the search term at the top in the search bar. Says, you guys probably can't because it's a little blurry.
Agents in
Bari.
the location.
Yeah. Imagine people searching for real estate agents in your town, Rochester. At the top are the paid ads. They get those first, obviously. And then right in the middle is the Google 3-Pack. We are going to tell you how to get in there. So in Google's search engine results, the Google 3-pack or local pack, as it's called, is a prominent local map listing that presents to consumers the 3 businesses Google considers most relevant and of the highest quality. So that's why the location is very important when you put in your address, and reviews are even more important. 4.7 star is going to get in that 3-pack. Yeah, that's where you want to be. It provides an at-a-glance snapshot of your business in a busy world where people make decisions. Yeah. Oh, well, Sheila needs her verified. Okay. Remember, when users are on mobile, they can just click that little blue phone icon, click to call, and instantly reach you. In a world of constant smartphone usage, your clients want a way to push a button and instantly connect. So at the bottom of the 3-pack, there's an option for users to click and see more search results. Google likes to call that no man's land. Nobody clicks there. So you really want to be in this Google 3-pack. I do every once in a while if I get nowhere with the top 3, like they're not answering their phone or something, right? Okay, this is how you're going to rank in the Google 3-pack. So one important thing to keep in mind is that depending on where the person is physically located that's conducting the search, that's who's going to show up in that 3-pack. Business that appear on the Google 3-pack are location dependent. So in other words, the results, you're in there? Woo! Good job. The results change depending on where the person conducting the search physically is located.
Because I'm on the in-store office, and it says temporary closed.
See where it says claim it now?
I did that, but then it's like, I clicked that already. Remember we went to employee?
Did they say they were sending you a verification code?
Oh, yeah.
And then you can update it.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. Okay. So, Google lists 3 factors that it takes into account in local rankings. Okay? Relevance, distance, and prominence. This means that, firstly, if you'd like to be ranked high in local search results, your profile needs to be relevant, which is well optimized to a user's search with relevant keywords that include your local area in your description. So that's really important. Your description is important. You have to have all these like keywords in there. Google will also look at your website to a certain degree and evaluate your local focused content on your website. So for those of you who post your listings or whatever on your website, it's going to help you. It's going to come to that 3300 office, just so you know. Yeah. And then when you put the verification code in, then you can change that to not close, open. Okay. So secondly, your business must be located in close vicinity to the user that does the search. And your business should be well known to customers and have high authority. This is why you really need to get those positive reviews. But one thing also is you don't just want these reviews on Google. You want to make sure that you're getting these reviews on other websites like Facebook, Zillow, even YouTube, LinkedIn. By having reviews on several different sources, that's also going to help your ranking. All right, so your business ranking in local search correlates directly to the completeness and accuracy of your listing. The more information you supply Google, the more Google can supply its searchers. So step 1 is to make sure you complete your profile, add images, verify, and then submit posts. It's literally, Google is becoming a social platform, basically, not just a search. So, of course, it's critical to get those Google reviews. According to Bright Local, 88% of consumers read online reviews, and 85% of people trust them just as much as personal recommendation. Because let's just be real. Some people, okay, I'm going to share a very traumatic experience from last night. I had a client who came to me. She went under contract, and I recommended she use the bank attorney as her attorney. She said, nope, I've got an attorney. I said, no problem. Now, fast forward, closing. So we're closing today. It was approximately 8:00 last night when she called me, very upset, and told me that she was firing her attorney. Would the bank attorney do her closing today? So,
Why don't you fire the attorney the night before? It's all done. Everything's ready to go.
he wouldn't do the closing today.
Oh.
So, yeah. So just keep that. You really want. I asked her how she got this attorney. The attorney was, it was a for sale by owner, and it was referred to her from the seller, from the seller's attorney. Okay. So
Never good.
even when it's personal, it's not always that great. So a lot of times people rely on these types of reviews more than anything. Because if somebody is going to take the time to post a review about you on social or Zillow or Google, they actually, an actual transaction happened, first of all. It probably wasn't a very close personal connection. So, I mean, we all get our sister and brother to write a review, I'm sure. But
No, it's just you. No, I'm just kidding.
Brandy. But anyways, these reviews are really, really important, and I can't stress that anymore. And then stay current with content, of course. The average number of stars makes a huge impression on consumers. Listings with 5-star reviews earn 69% of the attention on the 3-pack, while 4 stars earn 49% attention and 3 stars only earn 44% in the 3-pack. So also the number of reviews is important for consumer trust. 83% of consumers read an average of 2 to 10 reviews, but 7% read 11 to 20 reviews. That's a pretty wild statistic. So keep that in mind. Get those reviews. A little pro tip. Once you start receiving reviews, you want to reply to all of your reviews, every single one of them. But just remember, you have to verify your account. So if you haven't verified your account yet, that's obviously the most important step. Another way to rank higher on Google Maps is to embed a Google map on your website. Mhm. Kind of. Getting Zillow reviews is going to help you show up higher ranking on a Google search, but they are two very separate. So most businesses place a map on the contact page of their website. Embedding a Google map is just another way to tell Google that your business is located. I don't know. I know, like me personally, I would have to have a website made to do something like this. Like our corporate office doesn't put a map on there, but our Google page does, obviously. So I'm not sure. Does anybody have their own website here? Bonnie, you have your own website?
I do.
Did you embed a Google map on there? Well, you need to talk to James. Who's your guy? No? Yes.
We have KV Core, and if you're a member of KV Core at our office, you get a website. But Bonnie said you need another website if you're gonna explain that.
Well, you need a website that Google searches can search.
Right.
You need content.
Okay.
So what the Katie Ford is just, it's just.
Do you guys have your own websites or is it just through?
We have Katie for us.
Oh.
But I know, we all have our website.
Oh, cool. So this is something really interesting that you would, whoever created your website for you, you would want to tell them to do, because by embedding this map in your website, it's going to help your Google presence and get you ranked up in that algorithm, because it's easier for Google to validate you.
Is there a widget or something that?
Yes. So it says, you click on the share and select the embed a map tab. Copy and paste the HTML on your business contact page and get your web person to help you if you need. So you're going to click on the share button, embed a map, and then copy and paste that HTML. Yeah, that's a good trick there. It's going to help you a lot. So I'm going to say this again because, of course, it's very important. You want to build a strong presence on social media and gather online reviews on all other sites: Zillow, Realtor.com, Facebook, even Yelp. My sister has a huge presence on Yelp now. She's a salon owner in Los Angeles, California. She gets like 50 to 60% of her business now through her Yelp. It's crazy. So do that. Get a Yelp. Get all your reviews. So this Dustin is out of Idaho. Look at his reviews. 114 Google reviews. They have photos. You could create a monthly or quarterly review contest. Send a My Video email to past clients and give links to Google, Zillow, and Facebook, and tell them if they leave a review on 3, they will be entered in a quarterly drawing for a $50 gift card. It encouraged them to do it. You'd be surprised. Dustin also has events. This shows Google you're active, and you get some Google juice for it. You're going to get a little boost in the algorithm. So it's really cool. Like, honestly, every time you have an open house, post it as an event through your Google business page. Makes you relevant and current. And yes, he linked his Christmas event from Facebook page to his Google My Business. This helped Dustin show up in searches because he is hitting all three areas. He's got relevance, distance, he's obviously local, and prominence. He has over 100 reviews. Dustin's crushing it in Idaho. All right, so how do you know you're getting traction? Google also provides you with useful insights to check how often your profile has been viewed. Insights focus on how customers find your listing. It's pretty wild, actually. The platform's built-in analytics tool shows you how people search for and interact with your business page, giving you the information you can use to customize your profile to reach your ideal clients. So you really want to review this stuff. See where you're lacking, see where you're getting the most activity, and go even harder with that. Here's a snapshot of activity from Dustin. This is his analytics. This was over the past 28 days.
2.5K reviews.
Mm-hmm.
Must be
Because he's showing up in Google search and Google Maps as a top. He's hit all three.
Oh, I thought that was reviews. Sorry, I thought it was that and then reviews in.
Oh no, views, just views of his Google listing. So accessing insights is quick and easy. Simply sign into your business profile, click on Insights on the left sidebar, and view performance. Yes.
So Bonnie was in a 3-pack as a single agent, and then Howard Hammond's below her in the whole office. So what should the office should do that as well?
Absolutely. Did you claim it? Well, Cheryl said she claimed it.
Yeah, they have it.
Do you have pictures? Did you put in a description? Oh boy. Oh boy. I think you guys need to borrow Brandy.
Randy's gonna come to town and speak for us. She just did.
Okay, so here's a great place to go for more help and direction. It's a community just for Google My Business, and it's provided by Google. So just to reiterate, it's www.support.google.com/business. So congratulations. Now you're all set up. Besides, you still have to verify your. So wait for your postcard, get verified, and start optimizing. Here's what we learned today, hopefully. We do have a free Google My Business guide that, as long as you give me your business card before you leave, Bronny, I want another one. Brandy will email out this guide to you. And that's it. If you need help, Brandy and I can come around. Please eat more, drink more.